that little town, they were lost and never found. Fallen leaves, fallen leaves, fallen leaves on the ground.
Okay, the story of the mechanic is a pretty simple one. I'll explain it really fast because I am bad at explaining stories, so I'll explain it really simply. Jason Statham's character, Arthur Bishop, is a mechanic. Name of the film. But a mechanic is not a guy with a wrench and twists your bolts and stuff on your car, but he is actually a hitman who kills people in different ways than usual hitmen. Hitmen just go and like, screw it, kill, bang, dead. The mechanic goes in and kills them in specific ways the employer wants him to. If he wants him to go and kill them, like make it look like a suicide or something, or make it look like it was an accident, or make it look like someone else did it, then he has to do it as the employer wants. He doesn't do it his own way. It's not like Transporter, which Jason Statham is in, obviously. And he has to do it the way the employer wants him to do. So after some time in the film, he actually gets a request to actually kill one of his friends, his old-time friend played by Donald Sutherland, Harry McKinney, and he says, I don't want to do it, but 5 seconds later he's like, okay, so he kills him. This is really like 15 minutes into the film. He kills him and then meets up with his son, Steve McKinney, and he pretty much teaches him the ways of the mechanic because he knew all about this mechanic stuff because Donald Sutherland's character was Jason Statham's character's mentor. So he knows all about him and his father. And what happens is later on in the film, stuff happens, stuff blows up, and they pretty much have to go after the guy that made Jason Statham kill Ben Foster's father. So not really a spoiler there, it's obvious, but whatever. That's the story. I'm terrible at explaining stories, so I think it's a typical plot for a movie like this, but it's pretty good. You know, it has some cool characters, like the main characters, Ben Foster and Jason Statham, but I'll talk about that later. So overall, story ain't that bad. So let's go into the positives of the I really like the main characters of the film, like I said a couple seconds ago, but might as well start off the positives with what I just said. I really do like the main characters. Jason Statham's character, Arthur Bishop, is a very quiet, very cool, collective kind of mechanic, hitman kind of guy, and Ben Foster is kind of like that wacky little, he's not wacky I should say, but he's like less serious, but when he gets into the job, he is serious. You know, when he's out of the job, he's not serious, but when he's in the job, he's serious, and I like that. He brings good humor, and I really like him. Other people like Donald Sutherland, he's in it for about 15 minutes, like right in the beginning, and he's pretty good. He's Donald Sutherland, so. And Tony Goldwyn is pretty good as the main bad guy that they have to go and chase down, and he's okay. And that's really the main people that are in the film. There's some ones here and there that are not really important, but that's really it. Those are the 4 that are in this that are the big stars of the film. And the main characters are great. I really do. I really do like them. And the acting overall is good. So there you go. There's 2 positives. The acting's good, and I like the main characters. So there you go. The story is pretty generic and cliched, but I thought it was still entertaining. There was some cool little twists here and there that were kind of obvious. Like the ending twist was kind of cool, kind of a little obvious, but kind of cool. And you know, I did like the story. I like the story. There you go. There's a positive. I like the story. I also really like the action in the film. It's a Jason Statham film, so it's not surprising that I do like the action in the film. Jason Statham's badass like always. Ben Foster is a cool addition to something like this. Ben Foster is one of my favorites, and I really liked him in this film. He was probably my favorite character. Jason Statham, he was the quiet kind of, I'll kill anybody, you know, I'm a hitman, I'm badass. But, you know, Ben Foster brought the humor, like I said before, and I really liked him in this, and he was pretty badass, just like Jason Statham. He kept it up with Jason Statham. So overall, I really thought the action was really good in this film. Also, another positive, might sound like a weird little positive, but for a film that is a Jason Statham vehicle action pick and stuff, I thought the dialogue would be much worse. It's actually pretty good in this film. I actually like the dialogue. Sure, there's some cliches in here, like, oh, let's go, and stuff like that, you know, like, I'm badass, you know, badass dialogue here and there, but mostly from Jason Statham's character, which he doesn't talk all that much, but I thought the dialogue for the most part was pretty good. Ben Foster delivers on his lines, Jason Statham delivers on his lines, and, you know, even when they're cheesy, he delivers. So overall, I thought the dialogue was not that bad. The movie also does not bore at all, really. I mean, it's only 90 minutes long, so when it flies by, it really does fly by, because I was like, damn, they just met, okay, the two main characters, they just met, and already badass stuff is happening, and it flew by after that. Right after you see Ben Foster's character, it just went phew, and I thought it was just a hell of a good time. Never got boring, and that's really the positives. I have to talk about the negatives. There's not really many negatives in the film because I just really enjoyed the film. I'll just say it right here, I really did, but I have to talk about some negatives, and I do have a couple, so let's talk about them. One negative I do have is Simon West, the director of this film. Just for some reason, many people have been talking about this. For some reason, he decided to put music videos into the film. And when I mean music videos, I mean they put music to just a clip of either Ben Foster or Jason Statham doing something weird or screwing some chick or something like that. And for some reason, he just kept doing this. It was like 4 or 5 times when he did this, and it was really annoying and out of place, really, for the film, because the first half of the film was kind of serious, but then later on it got into a Jason Statham action pick. Many people have been talking about that too, but really, like the first half is like somewhat serious, and later on it got violent and goofy. I wouldn't say goofy, but whatever. Anyway, I didn't like that with Simon West. Simon West, stop with the music video thingy. It's not cool. And also, I didn't like the editing in the film, because this also brings up a scene where Jason Statham having sex with this girl. It all happens in like 30 seconds, alright? He meets this girl at a dance club for no reason. He just goes there. He meets this girl, okay, she shakes her booty at him. Half a second later, oh, they're having sex. 9 seconds later, oh, he's out of the house. What's going on? Jesus. The editing is weird sometimes. Not really with the action, but mostly with the the sex scenes, I guess, and the music video parts and portions and stuff. Some of the camera angles are a little weird also. And I guess that's really all I gotta say. I mean, some of the stuff took me out of the film, but a lot of it was just fun. So there you go. I really enjoyed the film. Those are my 2 negatives. The editing was weird, and the stupid stuff Simon West was trying to do, which he's not a great director. He directed Tomb Raider, so not a very good film. So overall, there you go, there's my review. Not many negatives. It's a fun movie. I really did think it was fun. So if I had to give it a score, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. A standard 8 out of 10. So overall, there you go. There's my review. Go check it out. And bye.